TRD, and I have another crazy story. So, first let's take a sip. Okay, so for this story happened actually quite recently, like only a couple months ago. So, a company contacted me and they wanted me to fly out to Japan to do some food reviews and just like tour a city in Japan. So, I went. I was planning on flying out. Like, they let me know like Saturday and I was supposed to fly out like Monday. So, I was planning on going. And so I decided, okay, you know, since I'm gonna be doing a lot of like holding food and eating and they're gonna get really close to my hands and stuff, let me go get my nails done and get them like super fancy, right? So I decided to go to Pacific Mall. And Pacific Mall, for those of you who don't know, Pacific Mall is a place where there's like a gazillion nail shops. And so I decided, okay, that is the place to go get your nails, right? So I wanted to get these like super blinged out nails. So I went there, I walked around for like an hour. It took me so long to choose who to go to. But finally I chose one place and the lady's like, okay, this set is $65. And I was like, okay. And so at the time, like, not even at the time, I'm not one of those people that get my nails done regularly. I like to keep my nails pretty neat, just clipped and like really no nail polish, maybe clear. If I'm being really crazy, maybe bright pink, but that's about it. I don't really wear too much nail polish. So I wasn't sure on how much like nails should cost, right? So I was like, okay, $65, whatever. I'm gonna splurge and it's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna go to Japan, it's gonna be so fun, right? So I'm getting my nails done. It took like 2 hours to get them done. It's ridiculous amount of time, my god. But anyways, so the lady comes up to me and she's like, oh, your nails are so tiny. And I was like, oh, okay. So like, can I get a discount? Because I've been to a salon and they saw my nails and they're like, oh, give her half off because her nails are so tiny. And I wasn't getting extensions or acrylics or anything crazy, right? Like this is how tiny my nails are. They're so tiny. So anyways, so the lady's like, no, whatever. I was a little annoyed because I was like, my nails are so small. Like, just give me a little bit of a discount. $65 is a lot of money. Anyways, so she brings out the jewels, right? Remember I said I like blinged out nails? So like these are like super blinged out. So I'm gonna try to put like a picture in this video or after the video or something so you guys can see what I got. And I really wish I took a picture of what I thought I was gonna get because it was a fail. But anyways, so the lady brought out the gems to stick on the nail. And so I was like, oh, I want this big chunky one and I want this other big chunky one. And so she's like, oh, these are too big. It wouldn't fit on your nail. And so I was like, okay, so what can I get? And then she showed me all these like tiny rhinestones and stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, so I'm paying $65, but I'm not getting like the chunky big rhinestones. So I was a little disappointed in that because she charged me like the full price for this. But anyways, so I end up walking out two and a half hours later with like these crazy blinged out nails, or what they could do to my little tiny nails, just a couple of rhinestones. And so I thought, oh, okay, great, this is gonna be so good. I can't wait to show Mike. So I got home, I showed Mike, and Mike just looks at me and he's like, why did you get this? And I said, what do you mean, Mike? Like, they're so nice. And I forgot to mention, I got a rhinestone on this nail and it had like a little chain attached to it. And I thought, like, at the time, I was like, oh, this is a cool idea. This is pretty cool. This must be some trend or something in China or something. So anyways, so I showed him it and he's like, I don't know why you would get such big chunky rhinestones all over your nails, and two, why you would get a chain attached to your fingernail. And I was like, no, Mike, it's so good. It's like, it's so cool. Like, don't you think it's cool? And he's like, it's cool, but like those nails, those like Diva nails are for people that don't do anything. Like, these are like Instagram models, these people on Instagram, you know, they're living their luxurious lifestyle. They have maids and they have like all these like stuff. They don't need to do anything. So I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's true. I don't know how I'm gonna like do dishes and clean and stuff with this like chain hanging off my nail. So, so after I was like, oh geez, I don't know how good of an idea this was. But anyways, the horror story's coming up. So I decide, okay, you know what? It's not that big a deal. It's not. So like, I go in the shower, just a basic thing, you know, to wash your hair. And now, like, I'm trying to like put the shampoo in my hair, and the hair is getting caught in the rhinestone, like the little prongs that hold the rhinestone in. The hair is getting caught in those prongs, and it's like pulling and tagging, and I'm like, what? Nagging, tagging, I don't know what the word is, but it's getting hooked in my head. So I can't even just like wash my hair with these like crazy Diva nails. So I was like, okay, let me just try washing them, like wash my hair like this. What the hell, man? Like, right? So I was just like, okay, this is a lot of work with these nails. So I'm washing my hair like this, I wash it out, I'm like, okay, well, you know, I'm sure I can figure it out. Like, I'll just continue to wash my hair like that. No big deal, right? And then so I get out of the shower, I take my towel and I'm drying my hair now. Dry, no problem. I take the towel and throw it onto the hook, the hanger, and I have never felt so much pain in my entire life. My God. Michael was right. He said my nail would get hooked in something and just rip out my whole finger. But I was like, no, Mike, no. But he like knows me so well. And what happened? Yes, it pulled. Thankfully, it didn't rip, but it yanked so hard. I've never felt pain like that ever. And so like, I had to like unhook the towel out of the prongs of the rhinestone that's like crazy glued to my nail. And so I was like, so after I was like, oh my God, this is so painful. I don't know how people on Instagram do it. I really don't. So I called my mom right away. I'm like, Mom, I don't know if I could deal with these nails, you know? And my mom's like, hi, they're nice. They look very nice. And you know, you paid a lot of money for them. So just try to have it for at least a week and then go take it out. And I said, okay, fine. Next morning, what happens again? Even though when I'm careful, it got hooked. It got hooked in the hand towel after I washed the dishes. And I was like, okay, you know what? I actually cannot do anything with these nails. Like, this is driving me insane. And you wouldn't think that your nails are so like sensitive and your fingers are so sensitive, but trust me, when you have rhinestones and a bunch of junk attached to your nails, you will realize like, whoa, I don't know if I like this. So anyways, I go to the local nail salon and I walk in and I'm like, hey, I really need to get these nails taken out. And they're like, oh, these look like they're freshly done. And I said, yes, I just got them done yesterday. Can you just please pull off this chunky rhinestone and all these glitter and stuff? And then they're like, okay, sure. And they didn't really charge me anything. They felt bad for me, if anything. And so that's my story about Diva nails and how they are so not practical. So if you see them all over Instagram like I did and was feeling inspired to go try them, I would say maybe err on the side of caution. Maybe if I had like extensions or acrylics or something, it would have been better. And apparently you're supposed to put a lot of gel over the rhinestone itself so the prongs are like sealed up so it doesn't hook and stuff. But like the nail tech that did my nails didn't do that, so it was hooking in everything. So yeah, if you guys like this story, don't forget to follow me, TRD24, and like this video down below.